Well, hey, mamas, Jessyka Coulter here. Let's talk about reason number 3 why your teen should get that homework done early. We've talked about the teachers helping out, checking that work. We've talked about anxiety. Now, let's talk about free time. All right, let me know. Would your teen like to have more time to do what he wants to do? Would your teen like to hang out with friends more? Maybe play more video games? Maybe just relax, not have to think about school. What would be of interest to your teen? Let me know down below. And let me know, would your teen like to have some more free time? Because if the answer is yes, your teen would love to not have to think about school as much, maybe enjoy downtime more, at least more often or more days of the week, then stick around because we're talking about how to make that happen. Now, do also know there's an awesome resource waiting for you in the description called the Homework Buster. If you haven't picked that up yet, go to the link in the description after the video. So, free time. I imagine a lot of you mamas who are watching are going to tell me your teens want to do their hobbies. They want to hang out with their friends. They want to do whatever it is they want to do that doesn't involve school. Well, I'm excited to tell you that your teen who gets homework done early, that gets that project done early, that starts on it as soon as it's assigned, well, your child is going to have a lot more free time than someone who waits and waits and waits. Okay, that clock is going to start ticking. I was trying to say clicking or ticking, but the clock is going to start ticking as soon as the assignment is actually in your child's hand, listed on Canvas, is literally put out there in the world. Okay, now if the assignment's due tonight, because that can happen, right? Depending on what age you got at home, maybe your child's older. Maybe your child has class every day. And so, again, it's due this night, it's due tomorrow in class, whenever, your child has a couple choices. Make the most use of it. Make the most use of work time in class. Or, waste the last 10 minutes of class and maybe do it in study hall. Or use study hall to sleep. Or chat with friends and then wait for the bus ride home. And the other choice is, okay, well, I don't want to do it on the bus because it makes me car sick. I'd rather wait till I get home. And then your king gets home and he's hungry and he needs a snack. And then all of a sudden it's dinner time. Or you needed him to go with you to run errands. Okay. So many lost opportunities in that one example. Okay. So when your teen gets his homework done early, it has less anxiety involved, like we talked about yesterday. But with today, think about all that free time your teen could have had and had his homework done. Okay, if the assignment only took 10 minutes and that's what time was available at the end of class, your child could have easily done the assignment then and then actually done what he wanted to in seminar or study hall and on the bus ride home and then after snack at home. Okay, so many opportunities lost. Okay, because the thing is here, the thing that you know and that I know, but our teens don't always know, is that they get to do more of what they want to do when they actually get their stuff done. Okay, now there's a big difference between staying caught up and getting things done early. We'll talk about that here in a second, but do know that our teens might think, man, I'm always doing work. I'm always trying to stay caught up with this class, or the teacher assigns this and this, and it's every single day. Well, that's when the early comes into play. So before I say what that is, how do we help our teens realize that early is better than staying caught up? Do you know we are live on Facebook. We're live on YouTube right now on the Ace Cookie Tutoring channels and page. So thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe. Be sure to follow if you are already a follower or a subscriber, because we will have another reason, one more, for why completing schoolwork early is the awesome idea, the best choice for your teen. And I know I introduced myself earlier, but in case you missed it, I'm Jessyka Coulter, CEO and founder of Ace Cookie Tutoring. I teach teens how to learn so they can love to learn through study skills. Because, our kiddos that have these study skills, they are able to manage their time better and are more likely to not have missing work, they are much more likely to get things done early because they're also motivated. Another study skill that I teach. Now, motivation for getting stuff done early versus just staying caught up. And, maybe your teen's staying up way too late or, finishing things on the way to class. Well, I got to tell you, our teens who actually get stuff done early, they get to have some breaks, okay? They get to have some brain breaks. They get to just relax. They just get to, feel calmer. They get to, wow, this class isn't so hard because, this project that I have 2 weeks to do, I'm already done with it, okay? Whereas your teen that decides, I don't want to work on this project today, and then all of a sudden has to do double the work the next day, well, that was a choice your teen made because they didn't choose to use his time wisely, okay? So big difference there between consistent kind of staying caught up and getting stuff done early and having that extra time built in, okay? So next time your teen is like, I have plenty of time. Why should I do this early? Ask your teen, what are the benefits to you if you get this done early? If you get it done today or even started today and finish tomorrow versus waiting till tomorrow to start, or it's not due until, next Friday. What are all those things that you want to do between now and next Friday that you can do, that you'll have time for if you actually do it now? Okay. Now, I got to tell you, for people like me, for students like me, I hated having that weighing on me. I hated thinking about, man, I need to do this, or man, I can't forget about this. And that's an anxiety, that overwhelm, that worry comes in like we talked about yesterday. But for your teens, it might go, I'm fine. No worry about it. Well, then it comes down, okay, well, you wait till the last minute. You wait until the last day. What kind of quality is it going to be? Is it going to be your best work? Or are you going to get the grade you want? Okay, because the thing is that our teens sometimes only see very small situations. They only see kind of what's happening now. They don't always think about the consequences, okay, good or bad, but they don't always see the consequences. The other is true too. Sometimes they're so focused on this assignment's only worth 10 points. And this project I have, until the end of the semester to do. They're not thinking about, okay, by doing this today, you're losing this out tomorrow. Or, you have 10 minutes now. Why not use the 10 minutes now? Okay. So definitely lots of benefits to our teens getting things done early. Ultimately, they have more free time. They get to relax. They get to enjoy all of those extra moments that are going to be available because they're actually done with what they need to have done. But sometimes they need help realizing, well, by doing it early, this is the free time I get. Okay. They sometimes just think, I've got time, so I don't have to worry about it. So if you have questions, you have comments, let me know down below. But do you remember we have one more video all about reasons to get things done early, why we want our teens to be more prepared instead of waiting to get started on the homework, get started on the schoolwork. So thanks so much for being here on Facebook and YouTube. Remember that Homework Buster is waiting for you in the description. Click on that, provide your name and email so you can download the Homework Buster and get 5 tips to bust through your teens' homework objections. Because you'll find out that a lot of those objections are sometimes reasons A, they're not even doing homework, let alone B, why they're not doing them early. So thank you. See you tomorrow for our last video in the series.